on Twitch for everybody to see, but everybody will recognize it. And it's funny because Daniel thought, and a lot of people thought it was Zach Galifianakis. For years, like, they didn't know it was Robert Redford.
I thought it was Zach Galifianakis. I can't even pull it up. But you can see it right here behind me. It's not working on the main computer, but it's this meme right here, right over my shoulder, and it's basically what appears to be. I thought it was from like a Tim and Eric sketch, or I thought maybe it was. It's from, or from like Zach Galifianakis has done a lot of stuff with Tim and Eric, and he's done a lot of he wears a lot of wigs and done a lot of weird stuff. And I thought it was one of his sketches. It is not.
Yeah, it's from the movie Grizzly Man, which is where we got the nickname to my buddy the Grizz.
Yeah,
from, and it's just some old '70s movie about the man that lived in the wilderness and off the grid and I forgot what the hell he hunted grizzlies.
It's Robert Redford from the 1972 film. The film was Jeremiah Johnson.
Oh, Jeremiah Johnson.
I was going to say, I don't remember a Grizzly Man. I've seen so many of his.
It was Jeremiah Johnson was the name of the movie. Who takes... it was about a man who takes to the woods a la Henry David Thoreau on Walden Pond.
But his nickname, what was Jeremiah Johnson's nickname? I think it was the Grizz.
I'll have to look that up.
Okay, ask ChatGPT what Jeremiah...
Yeah, I think Grizzly Man was a documentary.
Yeah, that was the guy who got eaten by the...
my God.
Yeah. Which is... what to get eaten by the thing you love the most, which is a rough way to go.
Well, he got away with it for a long time.
Yeah.
And then he stayed past his welcome,
Yeah, he pushed his limits. He thought the bear, he forgot that they were wild animals that will kill you, no problem. It's like your dogs will eat you once you die.
I don't think you're going to like what ChatGPT said, or at least Google AI. It says Jeremiah Johnson's nickname was Liver Eating Johnson.
Oh, God,
I thought your nickname's supposed to be shorter than your...
Yeah. Liver Eating Johnson is... that's the worst nickname I've ever heard. That's a terrible nickname.
It is.
Something with the Grizz in that movie, because that's where the nickname came from. But we'll have to find out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So, Ricky, let's talk about your day job at the poker room, because it all started coming together for us when it was because with most Comedy Jam, Ross kind of put together all the comedians, and then Ricky Reyes worked at the poker room, and Ross's newfound gambling addiction.
Oh, he loves it.
I was like, it's all coming together.
He loves it so much.
So how long you worked at the poker room?
It's going to be 3 years in November.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Does Ross call it an addiction?
He does. Well,
okay, at least he knows.
Yeah, he says he loves it so much, and he'll do anything to keep it going.
He told me he cannot stop. That's what I heard.
Yeah. And it's all he thinks about.
Yeah. Which is kind of cute. Normally, when you're gambling, because you get. When you lose, it affects you hard. Like Ross, it's almost like he doesn't. I don't even think he remembers he loses.
Yeah, that's the addiction.
Yeah.
No, they only remember the winning.
You get angry about it. So I see this balance, this weird scales of justice in Tom's mind. Ross is getting none of that. His is all dopamine. It's all fun.
Well, I'm trying to beat the system and get an edge over the bookies.
I don't think Ross cares.
And which is super hard to do, and barely you could ever accomplish that.
Ross just wants to. He just likes playing.
He's riding the lightning. That's a different.
And there's a thing I call gamblers' amnesia too. It's they'll get a winning hand, win nice. 2 hands later, they'll be like, "You haven't been giving me nothing, dealer. You haven't been giving." They automatically forget what happened 2 hands ago.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. But that's the psychology that makes gambling so good to people.
No, it's the hope.
Yeah. The hope, it plays into everything. Human psychology. The wanting to get rich for nothing.
You're
like
money for nothing.
Yeah, money for nothing. That's the best kind of money. And then that, and mixed with, you always remember the wins over the losses.
You do.
Even your regular
but it doesn't work
memory.
like that in social media. I don't understand that. You always remember the wins, not the losses. That is so true. I can remember almost every time I've won on a cruise ship. I can remember pulling $100. Remember when I pulled the $100 out of the claw machine?
Yeah.
I can remember all of that. But you get on social media, one person says one bad thing to me, and I'll remember that all day. I need to think about social media, like gambling. Only think of the good stuff.
Yeah, but but that's a different type of with
different part of your brain.
Yeah. That's an emotional part. With the winning,
probably a whole different side of your brain.
It's why people go camping more than one time. because you only remember the good parts of it. You know, that's right. Like if you remembered how horrible it is, you'd never do it again.
There are horrible aspects of every camping trip.
And then like 8 months after, you're like, I want to go camping again.
Yeah, when somebody says something that sticks in your head too, it's like, and it's personal, you're like, it just keeps rolling around in there.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's something like, oh, I should have said this.
Yeah.
You know, and then you didn't say anything at the time, so it just lives with you.
Yeah, I have a hard time. I'm the guy that can't disconnect his brain from stuff like that. That's bad. That's why video games are invented.
So when you're dealing at the table, how much superstition do you have to look at as well? Like the look part of it, where people have their, you know, rabbit's feet and tchotchkes and the
treasure troll.
It's mostly like how they do with the chips. There's people who have to put their chips off facing a certain way on the betting spots.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's a thing called when they open up the cards, some people open it real slow, like it's gonna change. You know, if they squeeze it, they like squeeze it, you know, just to see if that last card gets them on it.
You're gonna I'm gonna drip the magic on it.
I wish I had that magic.
That's more fun.
I'm not superstitious at all. That's not gonna change anything.
No, I know, Ricky, but
it's fun,
aren't you jealous of those people a little bit?
No, not really, because I'm like, what are you doing? It's gonna be whatever it's gonna be. Because there's some gamblers who are like, you know, a dealer will try to squeeze it to make it more exciting, and some players are like, just open it, bro. I just want to know, you know, like, spare me the suspense. You know?
Like it's performative at that point, right?
Yeah,
and then you're like, I don't want that. See, I am one of those guys where I would be like, okay, if you take this up slower, it's gonna be better. I don't know, because to me, it's almost like you're playing a secondary game, because I already have convinced myself that the game I'm playing is going to lose.
Like that one I'm a little bit like that. Like that don't work for me, because like most of the time in my vocabulary, I don't use hope. and I don't use almost. You know, I never say somebody almost won. I'm like, no, they didn't. They lost.
It's a very finite thing. It's win or lose.
Yeah. And I don't be like, I hope this happens. It's like, what the hell am I gonna do with hope? You know, like,
yeah. No, but people, that's what and there's such a difference. My wife's like this. She's superstitious about things. Like she thinks that the universe and karma will come back, and if she does this, she's like, oh, I hope this doesn't come back and haunt me. And then I have to hold my tongue, Ricky, where I'm just like,
it's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But then I realize, like, to maintain this relationship or whatever, I just have to be like, okay. But I have zero in that. This is like every bad things, good things. It's all
she
random.
knows it's fake, right?
That's what bothers me the most.
Well, but because she's innocent, I know it's fake. I spend so much time with you yelling at me about believing in fake stuff that I know it's fake. I know. But I can't turn it off. So it's almost more torturous to be me, because I'm like, I'm still doing it. I'm still taking the cards. I'm really slow because I'm putting the magic on it. If you are in the market for a brand new car, why not get a Subaru? They're amazing.
Yep, Sport Subaru right there on North John Young Parkway. They have no dealer fee. They're Central Florida's #1 volume Subaru retailer.
Yeah, we have a contact for you, Mr. Mike Stacks. If you get a hold of him, and you can do that through our website, tomanddan.com. There's a click-through right there on the page.
I drove a WRX. I drove a Subaru Forester. They're great vehicles. Check out that brand new EV Solterra. And again, Daniel said it. Talk to Mike Stacks. He'll hook you up. It's Sport Subaru, North John Young Parkway. Thanks so much for listening to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. Again, thanks to our sponsors, Modern Plumbing Industries, serving Central Florida since 1975. Mention Tom and Dan for 10% off any service. It's modernpi.com.
And our friends over at myeternalvitality.com. You'll want more energy, better sleep, and improved libido, and that's why you're going to go get your free consultation from Dr. Powers at myeternalvitality.com. And remember, if you missed any shows, head over to tomanddan.com.
The Monsters in the Morning. Coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center, Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University. Hey, Central Florida, and happy Friday. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we're actually going to be expecting a mostly dry day. We'll only see about a 10 to 20% chance of a very isolated shower or two. Otherwise, temperatures will be warming to near normal values with a high of around 90 degrees today in Orlando. We'll stay mostly dry as we head into our Saturday and Sunday as well. Only about a 20 and 30% chance of rain. Highs near the 90 degree mark. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
Riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle for the first time is something that's hard to describe. Whether it's the first ride that day or the first ride ever, you and your ride have become one. So head to Space Coast Harley-Davidson to find your first bike or your next during the motorized event. Buy a new Harley-Davidson with zero down and choose 0.99 for 36 months or 5.99 for 60 months. Find your freedom at 866-826-9072 or at spacecoastharley.com.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You have the best outfit, the sharpest resume, even the funniest jokes. But if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. It's not your fault. Bad breath often comes from your gut, and most regular gums and mints, they just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. It doesn't solve the problem. That's where Zellman's Minty Mouth comes in. Zellman's is not just another mint. Zellman's tiny dual-action capsules are coated with powerful, delicious mint, but they're also filled with parsley seed oil, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders. Garlic, onions, coffee, even smoker's breath, all handled. With Zellman's, you get the confidence of fresh, clean breath, and it lasts for hours, backed by a love-it-or-your-money-back guarantee. Zellman's is only available online, so go to Zellmans.com. That's ZELMINS.com. Use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order. That's Zellmans.com, code RADIO.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My name is Katie. I'm a Spectrum customer for mobile and internet, and I grew up on a farm and ranch in Nebraska, so I'm always cowgirling. Cowboy culture, you never want to pay more than you have to, because there are so many expenses that go into farming and ranching. To have any efficiency on the farm, you need extreme connection and reception. I bet we save about $180 a month with Spectrum, and that's $2,100 for the whole year.
Real customers, real savings. Visit spectrum.com/save. Real customer testimonial, compensated, not scripted.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving,